here's part 2 of how to make a manga using Ibispaint. Can you see it? On our smartphone. So I'm gonna now walk you through the steps of how to draw your manga in Ibispaint on your smartphone. Now, a lot of people ask, hey, do I have to draw on my phone? Can I already have it on a sketch and then put it on Ibispaint? Of course, you could do whatever you want. So I'm going to show you that process, and that's going to be your action step. You're going to learn how to put your sketch into Ibispaint for your thumbnail. And then you are also going to choose if you want to draw with your fingers, because with Ibispaint you can draw with your fingers, but I want to avoid hand strain, so I like to use stylus like this that I get from Walmart, so I can draw like that. Or you can try out the Adonit -4 pen stylus. Adonit, they gifted this to me for me to try out. It doesn't need a Bluetooth connection. In order to charge it, I can just like connect it right to my phone and charge it that way. But in order for it to work, see, right now it's not working. In order for it to work, I just boop, and then green, and then look, it works immediately. So that's like your other action step. The blue is just like, I don't know what the blue means. I had to look at the instructions. But any hoodles, I do have a coupon code Morishita plus Adonit. It's in the description if you want to like check that out. But today's action steps, you're gonna use Ibispaint to upload a sketch of your rough draft, or you are going to use your finger and like draw on the screen, or find a pen stylus that you like. You can either find one at Walmart, one of these thingamabobs, or you can use one of these ones. Okay? Okay, let me show you how I get this into Ibispaint. Okay, I'm going to go to my camera, and I'm just going to try to take a nice even shot of my picture. Nice, and get in the bubble. That's good enough. Now that I have my picture, I'm going to go back to Ibispaint, and then I'm going to click this button here. I already have some examples up here, but just pretend like you don't see those. But anyways, I'm going to click this little camera button, boop, and I'm going to import my picture, boop. And now I'm just going to size it like that. I want it in here like that. And click OK. Now, you might be wondering, what does all this mean? You can either extract the line drawing, boop, and you can get rid of some of that gray effect and make your lines a little darker, like this, see? Like that, and then like that. You see? It's looking nice, it's looking sharp, it's looking crisp. Look at that. So that's what that does. It extracts the lines from your sketch. And you might be wondering, what does extract the lines from the sketch mean? Let me show you. So here is our thing. I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to put it underneath, okay? Okay? I'm going to drop that down. And now, look. Okay, you can't see it, but the lines are extracted. You see, if they weren't extracted, you wouldn't be able to see that. Here, let me give you an example. This is not extracted. The lines aren't extracted. You see, you can't see it. You can't see nothing that I draw underneath it. You see, you can't see nothing. So that's the difference. It extracts the lines. So if you're wondering, that's just that for those who are, that's your action step. For those of you who drew your manga on paper and you're like, I want to draw it on I want to do the rest of it on Ibispaint. I want to draw on Ibispaint. That's how you add your sketch to Ibispaint. I'm sure there's lots of other ways that you can do that, but that's what I like to do. Now, so that's your action step. For those of you who drew your thumbnail on paper already, your action step is to add it to Ibispaint, or you can just draw the rest of it on paper. But since this tutorial is how to make a manga in Ibispaint, that's probably what you wanted to know next. So any hoodles, for those of you who want to draw directly, you want to draw your thumbnail directly onto your phone in Ibispaint, let me just show you. I have so many layers already, and this is just a tutorial. So your action step, for those of you who want to draw on your phone, you may use your finger. You can use whatever you want, but you can use your fingers. I don't, because I want to avoid my hands getting strained, like my knuckles. It hurts so bad. So for me to avoid like finger strain, muscle strain, whatever you call that, I use pen stylus. This one I got from like Walmart. And then of course Adonit-4, that one, if you don't like how bulbous this is, you can use this one as well. And there is a coupon code in the description, like I had said. But anyways, your action step, pick a brush. Pick your sketching brush. You might be wondering, can I just like draw, like just start the inking? Of course. You can skip everything, do whatever you want. But for those of you who are like, I don't know what to do, you can go ahead and pick your sketching brush. This is what I like to do. I like to use this one right here, Dip Pen Soft. I go here, boop, and I go brush, and I click, boop, like that. And then that's your action step. Pick a brush. And go ahead and test stuff out. So you can create a new layer and test out and see which size you like for your sketch, and see what feels right for you. So that's your action step. Either import your sketch of your manga page into Ibispaint, or start drawing and picking your brush that you're going to use for the sketch, and see what pen stylus tablet you want to use, or if you just want to use your hand. Do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you. But yay, here, that's our next part. So I did get a comment where someone was asking, what about screen tones? Once we get to that part, I will show you my favorite methods on doing screen tones. Now, one last thing. If you're wondering, how do you turn your script into a thumbnail? I do have an ebook. It's on my Spring Store shop, on my YouTube, or on my IG, or in my Gumroad, link below, where I share my process on how I turn my script into a thumbnail for my comics. Like, you know, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Because, you know, when I'm looking at my script, I'm like, okay, I have all the words, now what? So this is just a method that I like to do. I like to make sure my thumbnails answer, like each panel answers who, where, when, what are they doing, why, and how does it go, stuff like that. So yeah, that's there if you're like, I don't know what to do. I talk about like my favorite, like, oh, I'm shaking. I talk about my favorite camera angles and all that videography stuff. So yes, check that out if you want to. You can find it on my store on YouTube. I don't know why it's not shown in the featured one, but just click the spring and then it'll pull you to like my spring store. But okay, that's it. I'm done now. Okay, bye. Alrighty, so to help you stay focused on doing your action step for the rest of this video, I'm going to go ahead and just add colors to this picture. And while I'm adding colors to this picture, I want you to be on your phone doing your action steps. If you don't want to and you just want to watch me add colors to this picture, then feel free. Also, don't forget to check out my previously uploaded video where I share my coloring process, like how I color in Clip Studio Paint. But anyways, go ahead, do your action step. I'm gonna just draw, color stuff in while you do your action step. So enjoy the music. Bye.